This week I'd like to say a few words about some root crops you can still plant in late August. This time of year, it's probably too late now to plant things like carrots. Well, it is too late to plant things like carrots and beetroot and parsnips. They should have been planted at some point in the summer or even in the spring. In early summer or even in the spring if you wanted decent roots for the winter. There are, however, a few very quick roots that you can still do now. For large turnips and large winter radishes, your best bet is to plant them before mid-August. But if you haven't done it yet, you can still plant them in late August for smaller roots. Winter radishes is not something we're really familiar with in the UK anymore, but there are several different types. There are the traditional large black winter radishes, which look like lumps of coal, but when you cut them open, they're beautiful and white on the inside, and they're very hardy, very fast growing, and very easy to grow. Then you've also got a whole range of East Asian radishes. The most common one is the muli, or the daikon radishes you see in Chinese shops or in South Asian shops, which are long and like a great big giant white carrot type thing. They're basically a mild radish. They grow very well and very fast at this time of year. They like the cooler weather of autumn, and they like the shortening days. So they're great crops for this time of year, but you need to get them in. We will have seed of some of these things available on the 24th or the 25th for those who see that video in the right time of year, but we'll also be doing plants. Right. This is another really lovely radish. It makes a round turnip-shaped radish, which has got a green or whitish exterior and a beautiful pinkish red heart. It makes the most gorgeous pickles, but it's just a really beautiful and easy to grow crop. We'll be starting lots of these off now in modules because it's a round radish and I think it'll be fine. So we'll be planting these out maybe 2 to 3 weeks after planting out. These radishes will grow strongly until about the end of October, and then they will slow down. But lots of these roots seem to make a bit of growth over the winter, so they don't stop completely. We will get more growth from them, however, if you grow them in a greenhouse or under a sheet of plastic. Turnips. Right, I like growing turnips. At this time of year, you really want to grow a really fast growing turnip. The best for now, some of these are ready in like 30 to 50 days from sowing, at least in the summer, are some of the Japanese turnips. They make small white turnips, which you eat as baby vegetables. They're really sweet and delicious. You can eat them raw. They're not like sort of traditional European turnips. They're utterly fantastic vegetables. Everybody loves them. The only difficulty is getting non-hybrid seed. So if you go to any of the big seed companies, you can buy giant bags of turnips like Tokyo Market and things like hybrid, very fast growing turnips. They're essentially grown up radishes, so they're very fast, really tasty. Another turnip we're doing now is turnip Goldana, which I think is a variety of Golden Ball. Again, it makes a really nice, beautiful yellow flesh turnip, which in my experience seems to grow a bit over the winter. In a polytunnel, it will keep growing even if it's planted late, and make something worth doing. Even outside, the roots will slowly swell after October, though you're really trying to get it to do most of its growth in September and October. Ideal time for sowing this would have been around the 10th of August. We're doing ours late because we're doing ours late, but they'll still make nice vegetables. That's all I can really say about turnips, other than Japanese turnips, best in the world.